Hello and welcome to the Dressage Deluxe National Dressage Championships here at Stoneleigh Park, where 500 horses will be competing over the next 4 days. Let's have a look at some of the first day's action. So, 22 national champions will be crowned here, and I'm joined by Horse and Hound Dressage editor Alice Collins to hear about the first 5 who were successful today. In the Prix St George, it was all about breeding, wasn't it?
Yeah, but not just breeding of horses, it was breeding of people as well, because Michael and Maria Arlberg, brother and sister, took the top 2 places in the class, with Michael beating his sister, but both of them were riding horses bred by the Woodlander stud.
Great. And the Inter 2 was the top class today, the highest level class, and Carl Hester was the man to beat there, wasn't he?
Yes, he won the class, and that was despite an error, of course. The bell wasn't rung, but when he finished his test, one of the judges popped out of her box and he looked over and thought, uh-oh, I must have gone wrong.
Whoops, so there was an error there for Carl Hester. But earlier in the day, we spoke to Carl about the atmosphere here at Stoneleigh.
Well, the venue here is obviously lends itself fantastically to dressage. I mean, you can see that you have a surround view, so it's great wherever you are. Even when you're working, people in here you can watch tests, and obviously, I think what's nice for the public here is they're also able to watch the working in, which is going on behind us, and people love to see that. You know, we all know what's expected in a test, but sometimes it's really nice to watch the working in. The atmosphere is great. I mean, this is the first day, and this is actually the most people I've ever seen on a first day at Stoneleigh. So I think that maybe the success of the dressage teams this year and everything have enthused a few more people. The weather's obviously great, so it looks like a happy crowd.
But it wasn't just about winners and big warm bloods here today, because really all types are represented, aren't they, Alice?
Yeah, they are. And in the elementary this morning, there was a horse called Wyken First Lady that really caught my eye. She was a little 13-2 mare, and although not bred for the job, looked like she was absolutely loving it.
And what about the riders? Is it fun to ride at the Nationals, or is it just really nerve-wracking?
Well, I think it's fun, and having watched Belinda Skipper in the Inter 2, she went around the whole test with a massive grin on her face, so I think it's fun.
And Belinda won the Amateur Owner Rider Prize in that class. Another successful Amateur Owner Rider who took that prize earlier today was Ellie Hughes, who was 3rd in the Advanced Medium Restricted. We spoke to Ellie after her prize giving. So Ellie, tell us a bit more about how you fit your riding and your working.
It's all a big juggling act, really. I think like any other working rider, lots of early mornings, late nights, and fantastic team at home. Couldn't do it without Mum and the girls on the yard. Being organised, which I'm not very good at, but I'm having to learn, and also being freelance means that I can juggle sort of work and horses.
Now, there's a new rule coming in on the 1st of December that all riders competing below advanced level will have to do so in a safety helmet. We went out to find out what you think.
I am wholeheartedly for it. I think it's a really good idea, and it's something that I think should have been brought in a lot earlier.
I think it's a really good idea, particularly for people who've got young horses, which I have. But I think that it's a real shame that they can't develop actually a more elegant looking hat, and I think you'd find an awful lot more people would be keen to wear them, particularly in a competitive situation.
It's very interesting also walking around this year to see that lots of people are wearing them in the warm-up area, which you didn't see in previous years.
Well, horses certainly are unpredictable, as we saw in this afternoon's prize giving when Michael Arlberg's winner, Woodlander Dornrotion, played up. But looking ahead to tomorrow, what's coming up on Friday at Stoneleigh?
Well, we've got more championship titles to hand out. We've got both novices, the Inter 1, the medium restricted and the para classes.
Excellent. So that's it from us here at the Nationals today. Come back tomorrow for all of Friday's news.